I'm going to find it. Give me a
I
second.
mean, I tell you guys this much. I mean, the pain in the ass of this new job
Thank you for
is
watching
the
Highway
paperwork I got to
34
do.
Connection. Today's podcast will begin shortly.
Your co-hosts are Chief streaming from Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, along with Insidious streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Ghost from Ghost MAF streaming on Twitch. Welcome to Highway 34 Connection, the pod. The following podcasts are for mature audiences only, unscripted, unfiltered, and unedited as always. Pro Wrestling Talk, where we will sit down and we will discuss the world of professional wrestling. Conspiracy theories. Have a conspiracy you want us to talk about? Email us at highway34@gmail.com. Highway 34's History Lesson of the Week for World History. Talking Football, where we'll discuss the National Football League, the XFL, and the USFL. And the Honest 50, where the Chief will sit down with a guest and ask 50 questions, 25 from the Chief, 25 from their community. The Battle of Highway 34, the Trivia Show. Watch and listen as Ghost battles Insidious, or they battle the Chief. It is now time for your main event. Let's freaking go.
Hey everyone, how we doing? I think maybe you should keep the cricket because I said something and all of a sudden there's cricket chirps.
It's because of how late of night you guys are deciding to do this damn thing.
He crickets all day long. The little bastard don't play.
He has a cricket at his place, but you honestly thought that was perfect timing. So you want the cricket's a temporary guest until he.
I find him. We won't have any more cricket.
All right. So this is the first week of September, so everyone knows what that means. Football is coming back, NFL's coming back, and you know what? Glad we had the XFL and the USFL, so we didn't have to wait as long for football. So, Insidious, have you really kept up with the draft and the trades over the last few weeks?
Oh,
So,
of course.
do you want to share any of your insights?
The insights I'm
Do you
looking
think?
for at the moment is the teams I'm looking for is, well, Dallas will blow it in the playoffs. We can't count them. Hold on. Let me get into my news here. So I am going to be paying attention to the Niners. I want to know what Brock Purdy's going to do. That's the biggest thing I want to look for. A lot of people's also going to have an eye on the Jets due to them having Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So will I, of course. Green Bay, a lot of people's going to have eyes on them.
Do you really think in a good way or a bad way? Because I'm being given like a lot of talk throughout the feelers I got, and a lot of people are just saying that this year for the NFC North could go to the Lions. Do you think that's? Do you buy that, or do you think it's just a lot of hoopla?
I would love to see the Lions in there. I'd like to see the Browns in there, but they always fall short. And the bad thing about the Lions, as we noted last season, me and you came to this conclusion. They had a good year, and then it's going to be like the first season when they had Stanford. They had a good year, and then they fell on their face after.
Mm-hmm. But now, here's the thing. The Packers have to redo everything now that Rodgers is gone. The Bears lost quite a bit when it comes to their defense. and the Vikings are still kind of trying to figure out their umph. So I don't know. Maybe this is the where the and the Lions have just rebuilt one hell of a team during the offseason. So who knows? Is this? I don't know if the Lions will win the first few games, but I think after they get a mesh, I think they may take off. I don't know if it'll be enough to make them playoff contenders, but well, they would be if they win the division. But I don't know. So that's why I'm asking you.
I'm not sure.
What
I
else
mean,
have you seen other than the NFC? Okay, we talked about the NFC North. What else have you seen?
um, out of the whole NFL, I'm learning that a lot of players are getting hurt in practice. What's your thoughts on
I
that?
know there's like what already like what 3 or 4 ACLs that I know of.
Well, now you got Cole Beasley
Mm.
out on the IR list. And Cole Beasley was healthy coming in. And it's funny because they're all getting hurt in practice. They haven't even played a game yet.
And I want to ask you about that. Why is it that lately the practice and the preseason we're getting than we normally get during the real deal? Is it because your body's not used to it anymore? Did you get banged up too easily?
Well, that's the thing. They're always training, even in the off season. They're constantly staying fit. They're in the weight rooms. They're constantly staying active. But I don't know. I'm.
Excuse me.
Is it that, or is it just more stressful for them now that the coaches are leaning on them more in practice?
Do you think they are?
I'm wondering.
Or they're not being laid on as much in the playoff in the off-season practice, therefore they're not ready to go when the big things matter. And then they try too hard in the preseason or practice because these first few practices is where the coach is trying to figure out who his team is. So if the first stringers are kind of looking sluggish, and he sees the second stringer or even the third stringer uh, playing hot, he swap right there. So maybe the first stringers are playing too hard, too early, and it's hurting them. What do you think?
That's a possibility. So far, I'm looking at the transactions for September 4th.
Okay.
Houston cut Sutherland, and he just got off the IR list, undisclosed, and then they cut him. Lopez, they cut him, and he also just came off IR for a hamstring.
Mm.
Um,
Well, a lot of people are already saying, you know what, let's just cancel, just give it to the Chiefs. What do you think?
I'm not giving anything to the Chiefs just yet because I'm
Because they
still going to
just
keep
got
an eye on
themselves.
the Eagles.
I'm sorry.
I'm still going to keep an eye on the Eagles.
Mm.
I slept on them last year, and that was my fault.
Well, you're a Cowboy fan, so you have to.
Perhaps I did sleep on them though, and
Fuck those Eagles.
it's a mistake I won't make this year.
All right.
I also see here the Los Angeles Rams cut Torrance the second, and he also just came off IR, undisclosed.
Well, I'm honestly going with what
He's
you
pitching.
said last week, or I'm sorry, last year, with McVay just wanted a one-hit wonder. Now he doesn't give a shit anymore.
I'm starting to wonder.
Because can anyone take that title from him right now? The youngest coach ever to win a Super Bowl? No one can take it right now.
No,
So he's got what he wants.
pretty much. Yeah, you're right. So far, mostly everything on here is cuts.
Mm. Well, they have to before the
But
first week. They
September
have to get
3rd,
their before the first week during the preseason. You're allowed to have like a 60 on your roster, but before week 1, you have to cut it down.
Well, there's the thing. I mean, we're seeing a lot of cuts here, and these are cuts I wouldn't exactly see. Um, well, maybe,
All right. So,
but there hasn't been any trades as far as what we've seen in the regular season, of course.
all
Um,
right.
but as we know, trade deadline is what we'll keep an eye on because
Correct me
that's
real
when things
quick.
are going to matter.
Did Dallas pick
We
up
keep-
another QB?
Pick up another what?
Quarterback.
He has quarterback.
Yes.
He has the Dallas.
We have a backup.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't for sure.
That's all he was. He was just a backup. Hey, Jack. No, he's just a backup. It's nothing better, nothing more. But if he plays better than Dak, I say put him in, coach.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, if he starts out the 11 games and throws more interceptions than anybody else in the league at the first part of the season,
Yep. Oh boy, Rams just got even more screwed up. Yep, they're done. You know,
yeah,
they're not.
they're trying to trade away Aaron Donald too, and that don't help your situation, brother.
Well, that's not. That's not. I know that, but that's not what the concern is. Cooper Cup hamstring injury. I'm picking a new team this year.
Bandwagon motherfucker.
Or I'll just go right. Or I'll just go. Technically, I was never an LA Ram fan. Technically, I was always a St. Louis Rams fan.
I'm not showing my
Technically-
face because I'm actually not
Nope.
here. I'm just here for my predictions, Jack. And I'm kind of
So
in
technically, I'm a
space
St.
trying to
Louis
get
Rams
off
fan because I was a Kurt
these
Warner fan.
headshots
Kurt
and
Warner never
quality.
played in LA, so therefore I'm good. All right. All right. Well, let's get to those predictions, shall we? So let's just start off for the Thursday night game. Do the Lions have any shot in hell against the former champions, the Chiefs?
Come again.
I said, do the Lions this Thursday? Does the Lions have a shot in hell against the former champions, the Chiefs?
Yes,
No.
it's week 1, first game of the season.
Are you suggesting the Lions are going to win?
It'll be a close game if we see the same Lions from
No.
last year. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going with the Chiefs because we both know they're probably going to go unbeaten this year. I've seen the
Shut your
schedule.
hole.
Okay, so is Chief going for Chiefs too?
Yes.
All right. And Insidious, what are you going with?
I'm going all with those Lions.
All right. All right, we got a rivalry game from the NFC South starting on Sunday at noon. We got the Falcons and the Panthers. And if it makes a difference, it's in Atlanta.
Panthers.
I'm going with show.
All right.
The only bird
Usually
that I'll
the
root
Panthers-
on.
the Panthers usually win, so I'll go with the Panthers.
Shut your hole.
Yeah, shut your hole, Jack.
That's
All
what
right,
Jack-
you got the Texans going to are going to Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Ravens.
Quote the Raven nevermore.
I thought the Falcons was the only bird you'd root for.
Shut up.
Ravens. Okay. Okay.
There's my other daddy.
All right. All right. We have the showdown of Ohio in Cleveland when the Bengals come to town.
They both suck. I don't care.
Bengal-Brown rivalry. I'm gonna go
Cincinnati.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, just so I don't get pile drove by Sammy Callahan.
All right, we got another rivalry. From the AFC South, we got the Jaguars going to Indy.
Ooh.
I'm going to give it to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
The Jaguars Jaguars did well last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jags for sure.
All elite.
All right.
What?
You got
Jaguars. The owners own All Elite Wrestling.
I know.
um.
I root for the refs every game. They're the only ones to make it through the Super Bowl every year.
I agree, Snowflake.
Well, that
All right.
they're the only ones that make the worst decisions to make sure that team wins. Last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Chug it, chug it, chug. Right?
Well,
Now I'm out of water.
I've been calling them the Chiefs and
Not a team.
Chi-Refs. CHIRFs. Chiefs and refs put together.
I'm out of beast.
You got the Buccaneers and the Vikings.
Vikes.
Vikings.
Is it?
Brady retired again, didn't he?
Yeah. And they got rid of over half their team.
Okay, so yeah, Vikings.
All right. The Titans and the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Yeah, I'll go with the Titans too. Fuck it.
Yeah, Titans.
All right. Next one. Niners are going to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. You know me. I have a rule, so I got to go with the Steelers.
I was gonna go with the Steelers. Again. I'm gonna go with those Niners, man. I'm sorry, dude. Steelers ain't been the same without Big Ben.
You're right. I just don't like the Niners.
Yeah, well, I like it better because they have an Iowa State quarterback, which says all I need to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Niners. My Uncle John would.
Iowa proud, buddy. Gotta go Iowa proud.
Yeah, Niners.
Fair enough.
I was really hoping he did get to the Super Bowl. A rookie from Iowa takes it. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
All right. Cardinals, Commanders. Oh, and by the way,
Cardinals.
there's actually a petition going around. There's actually a petition going around to change the Commanders back to the Redskins. Do you think they should? Yes or no?
They're going to have to do it for football. They're going to have to do it for baseball too, bud, because they switched from the Indians to the something else.
All I got to say is they just got to stop changing their goddamn freaking names.
But I agree with the petition 100%. I think it was stupid.
Well, dude, anything is better than the football team.
No, I'm just saying I'm tired of them changing their name every fucking season.
All right. So, everyone here going with the Redbirds, or is anyone picking Commanders?
Heck, you could call them the Bidens for all I care.
No. No.
All right, you got
introducing the Washington Bidens.
All right, for the 3 o'clock games, we're on the 3 o'clock games now. Rams in Seattle.
Rams.
Let's go, Daniel Bryan, Seattle.
I have no idea what he just said.
Daniel Bryan's from Seattle, Washington.
Oh. All right, we got a showdown in the north, and we've been talking about this earlier, Insidious, so here it is. Green Bay. Well, wait a minute. What's the rule? What is the rule now? Aaron Rodgers is no longer in Green Bay. Does he still own Chicago?
Yes.
But does the Packers own Chicago? Do the Packers own Chicago?
You know what? If this is the case, I'm gonna have to go with Chicago because Aaron's no longer there. But if the Jets go in and beat Chicago, he can still hold it. Because technically they've
So-
never beaten him.
So it's the Bears and the Packers.
Yes.
Correct. In Chicago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go CM Punk. I mean, let's go Bears. I don't want to get fired. Too soon?
All right. All right. Showdown from the West. You got another rivalry. Raiders, Broncos. The Broncos have been rebuilding, but so is the
that
Raiders.
Raiders
So I think you got two
Yeah, so
brand
is the
new
Raiders.
teams. I know.
Where's it at? Shit, sorry,
It's in
Pixie.
Denver.
Your name wasn't above you. Where's it at?
Mile High. Fuck, this is a toughie.
Not really. I'm going Raiders, man.
I know. Raiders, all right.
Yeah, I'm going
I'm
Raiders
anxious to
too.
see what Jimmy G is gonna do. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
All right, just so the if they ever make a team like that, they might as well start. They might as well. I don't know if they'll always lose or if they'll always cheat to win. Oh,
I was gonna say their nickname will still
Hey.
be the Secrets.
Hey, they won't have to worry about the refs. The FBI will handle it for them.
more like the Secret
Yeah, the
Service.
Secret Ser- I was gonna say the rest would be the Secret Service and referee outfits.
All right. All right. Miami, Los Angeles,
You smell it?
Chargers.
You guys
Miami.
smell
I'm going
that?
with the Dolphins.
Yeah,
I'm going with the
go with
Dolphins.
this. I'm gonna go with the fish. Yeah.
Dolphins aren't fish; they're mammals.
It's got a fin.
Throw that.
It breathes underwater.
Like I said, I'm going with Can You Smell It?
Yeah, we got your joke. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Good morning,
Insidious. Let's go. Okay, Insidious. Let's see if you'll put your money up. Eagles, Patriots.
You know what? They have Elliott. I'm going Patriots. Sorry, dude. And you got to admit, Elliott knows those Eagles.
Oh, good point. All right. All right. Yeah.
Pat. Hey, Tashi.
Now, Sunday night football, prime
Dallas.
time. We got ourselves an NFC East showdown when the Dallas Cowboys head to MetLife Stadium to take on the Giants.
Fuck the Giants.
Insidious?
It's Dallas.
For them boys, or are you going with the home field, the Giants?
It's going to be the boys.
And now, for Monday Night Football, we got... Damn it.
What's up, Patachi?
Hold on. For Monday Night Football, we have...
Hey,
Now
Jack's
this
got,
might be-
hey, Jack has Raiders as well.
I wrote it down. And from the showdown from the East,
Let's go.
you got the Buffalo Bills against Aaron Rodgers' Jets.
Bills. And the only reason I'm saying Bills is because he's new to the Jets, so he has to get used to the team.
I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking the Jets won't start winning until about week 4 or week 5 when he starts to
Yeah,
get
that's what
meshed
I'm
with the
thinking.
team. So yeah, and his first challenge is against the Bills, and the Bills are hot.
Yeah, so I'm going Bills.
Yeah.
Now, despite the fact that it's also at MetLife, so the Jets will have the home field. I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, okay, I'm going to go Jets.
I'm not. I'm sticking right with it. Bills.
You know why? You know why? Because you got fucking Aaron at home.
Yeah, Aaron may be at home, but it ain't no damn Lambo.
Exactly. It ain't
The
Lambo.
crowd is going to be the same. And that's all he needs is that fucking crowd.
I don't think it will.
Well, they're both in the green, so maybe.
And they both suck.
All right.
You can say what you want.
Everybody knows how I am when it comes to Green Bay.
That's why he ain't there no more. So we can actually root him on now, so it works.
Yeah, so if my sister-in-law Tina sees this, I'm sorry, but your team sucks.
All right. Do we have anything else tonight for this, or do you have anything else to add, Insidious?
I have one thing to add. Check it. Get your damn phone fixed.
It's on the list.
Oh, great. Now we have the list of ghosts instead of the list of Jericho. Son of a bitch.
No, that's the list of Insidious. I still have the list.
Well, Ghost is borrowing it.
No, I have the list of people that I have banned.
Well, look, the reason I didn't hear it tonight because it was downstairs. I was in the upstairs getting my uniform together for tomorrow's work. So
Let's go back out.
Oh, and Insidious and I are on the same page. For any reason you quit this job or get fired, we're both whooping your ass.
just out of curiosity, why is that?
Cause where else are you gonna find that good of a job?
Point taken.
Woo! Double kill. Line them up.
All right, so
You know what? We're gonna hop off here and let Chief get back to Call of Duty over here because it's supposed to be a football podcast, and he's over here saying double kill.
How much y'all paying him?
Hand jobs and mouth grenades.
Fuck you. Yeah. Hey, this was Talking Football. We'll see you guys next Monday night after the football game and after we watch Raw. So, get you around.
And Insidious and I will probably be back with a wrestling podcast at some point this week.
If not, Chief will have it made right after this. I promise you.
I don't have time tonight.
Sure you do. It's only 11:30. Gives you 30 minutes.
All right, folks. Y'all have a great night. Let's. You son of a. How about them Cowboys?
I am Insidious. Thanks for watching this podcast.
This is the Ghost, and thank you for watching our podcast.
And I am the Chief. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.